Why are you a Republican?
Well, you want to break some news here?
Sure.
Spencer Pratt is knocking it out of the park. He's a man for the people, and he is about to become the mayor of one of the most powerful cities in the entire world. Have a listen to this because he is absolutely taking everybody by surprise. Even CNN is forced to admit, damn, this guy's pretty good.
I'm like, okay.
Who is your political role model?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I mean, that's what. Yeah,
he was a politician. He had to, he had to go in and.
Are there any modern politicians that you're especially studying or drawn to?
No, I'm not a politician. I don't want to be a politician. I want to be a fighter for the people.
But you've mentioned though that
Obama. I'm most similar to Obama.
Okay.
And I know the View lady said I don't have a law degree, so I'm going to work on that online in the next before November. I probably can get one. Do the baby bar.
But as you've pointed out, that as mayor, you need a lot of advisors and help because it's a giant job at a giant city, and you don't have as much managerial experience of a city. And you've said that you've talked with a lot of different potential advisors who are willing to come on board with you, but don't want to say so publicly because of fears about their own safety. Is there anybody though that names that you can give us, or the type of people that you're talking to get a better sense of what a Pratt administration would actually look like?
Well, first let's rewind to what Mayor Bass's past experience running a city when she got elected.
Right.
All she ever did was name a post office. So this idea that she came from...
She had been the Speaker of the Assembly, she had run the Community Coalition, and she had been a Congress member and chair of the Congressional Black Caucus.
None of that connects to managing.
Right, she'd never run a city.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if we're doing like who knows how to yell at the LADWP for having 2 reservoirs empty, I'm going to be better at that than she clearly is. But everyone will know my team in 2 weeks when I become the mayor, and they won't have to fear retaliation. So, for instance, one of these people, I don't know if you saw Harvey Levin.
He said he talked to somebody, but he wouldn't say who it is. So for the rest of us,
what was his response about talking to that person?
He said that was an impressive person.
So,
but
Dude, Spencer Pratt is so good at this. It's about time that you got like kind of regular people who don't have political backgrounds running in politics, right? Everyone's so sick and tired of the same political spiel over and over again, and Spencer Pratt is throwing a dent in it. Even CNN doesn't know what the hell to say to this. I love this guy. I love this for LA.
A lot of Palisadians are not excited about Spencer Pratt and do not feel that he represents their neighborhood very well. Los Angeles is a very, very big city, and the wildfires had a big impact, that is for sure. But people do recognize that there are other issues.
You know, I really don't get that soundbite, considering she concedes that the people are angry. Okay, who's in charge? Who do you think they're angry with? They're angry with you and all the rest of the representatives. By the way, she's the one that decided after the fire chief warned her, okay, this is going to happen, not give them the proper funding, that she was going to go out of the country. So maybe the people are angry with you.
But what's worrying me now is that his social media is now taking on a violent turn.
Oh, here we go.
That worries me, because when you do that and when your messages are so hateful, or when you demonize people, then you do provoke people who are unstable, and you can jeopardize people's safety.
Oh, so like what the left has done to Trump and what the left keeps doing to right-wing people or just people with common sense? Come on, man. Come on. This right here saying that he's demonizing, she's the one that's actually starting to incentivize a form of violence or hatred towards Spencer Pratt.
you mean like the throwing of the tomatoes?
Well, the throwing of the tomatoes, which look like blood, or drowning me and the governor in a reservoir. But there's also other violent scenes.
Oh my goodness! Come on, that's AI. That's absolutely hilarious. The left doesn't know. It even says AI generated at the top. The left doesn't know how to do memes. They don't know how to do any of that. All they know is how to pick up a gun that they claim they hate so much and fire it at people, right? That's all they know. They're just violence. And this is why LA has been completely crumbling. Spencer Pratt, he's about to win and turn it around.
Why are you a Republican?
Well, you want to break some news here?
Sure.
When I was a hated reality star,
Yeah.
I got so many death threats. I had so much security and police, and what did they tell me to do? Get a gun. This is real. I know people don't like guns, but LA was dangerous if you're hated. So I got a gun. My wife got a gun. And then we needed CCWs. The only people that supported a CCW was the Republican. That was what I aligned with, my safety, my personal safety, my family's safety. I know people don't like guns, but when people are threatening your life and your own security is telling you you need to have home protection, train to, it's not like just I went to the, go through the proper steps. That was my, that's it.
And that was it. And you felt like that party was more pro Second Amendment.
And I know that's a very hot button, but here's the
Yeah, that's what Republicans and conservatives are very like. They think that you should rely a little bit less on the government and take things into your own hands and be able to protect yourself. That's exactly one of the characteristics of being a Republican or a more conservative leaning person. The left wants you to completely suck at the teat of the government, right? Like it's a big fat cow going, come here, come to sucky time, right? And people don't want that. People don't want that. They're sick and tired of that. It's annoying. It's a leech on society.
Thing. I'm also going to be the mayor that puts LAPD in front of every school to make schools safe from guns. Right now we have
enough officers to do that.
I talked to a very knowledgeable law enforcement. All you have to do is pick one patrol unit and you give them a nice pin that connects to that school, and that's their street. So they add that one. So that's already part of mine, just because obviously I know people don't like guns, and we need to make everything, especially schools, safe. But that is where I connect to. And it's once you feel fear and it's real, you want to protect your family.
Would you support giving the homeless people new teeth?
Once I get them mandatory treatment and get them help and get them ready to get back in society, of course people need teeth. Is that a priority right now? No, what we need to give them is no more. Make sure they don't get.
Yeah, exactly. Stop giving the handouts to people like that on the streets. You're enabling that behavior. You're actually incentivizing it. And it's become a safe space. Liberals know all about that. It's become a safe space for this type of attraction, these types of people.
The super pure, that's the priority. But of course, whatever we need to do down the line, because the billions are there to help these people, but you need to have it so the people that actually need the help. There's a lot of people, because there's different boxes of homelessness.
You've been following that, though.
Yeah. I mean, everything she says is so my dad's a dentist, so I'll never, shade, people getting good teeth. I understand that. But what these people need right now is more than good teeth. We have 7 people dying on the street. That's what we need to focus on. The teeth can come down the line. But until we get all these people ready for the stat, City Watch this week, over 60% of the people on the streets of LA even from LA. It's because these NGOs have bust them in because their products, they use their social security numbers to get Medicaid money, they get state money, federal money, city money. These are
There's incentives.
Products, these human beings, they don't care about these people. If they fix these people, the money stops. So when I get in, we unplug this whole complex, and the city is going to have billions of dollars to put back into our infrastructure.
You know what's funny about this? It's always left-leaning cities that do this. They make these hubs and they incentivize all of the homeless population that have drug addiction problems to come here and to just start doing their thing, and then it starts becoming an infestation, right? And that's what LA has truly become. There shouldn't be 50 or 80,000 homeless people in LA. That doesn't make any sense, or 200,000, or however many people there are, and they're all addicted to something. They're not just, it's the days of having like a homeless dude sitting outside of a shopping mall or like a McDonald's, like, hey man, can I have a little bit of change? Like those days are gone, where he's sitting there with a dog on a blanket and he's not feeding himself because he's feeding his dog. That rarely exists anymore because they're all addicted to something, and then they resort to crime, and then it becomes a cesspool. You can imagine. I mean, look what's happened to LA. So bringing in Spencer Pratt to clean it up, yeah, I don't know who could possibly be against that.
Chelsea Handler, she's not a fan. Said we should have learned by now that putting a straight white male in office is a problem. How dumb is that? If someone said the same thing about a woman or a gay person or a person of color, it would be widely condemned.
Always with the identity politics, right? These left-leaning people, they're just so obsessed with turning everybody against each other and to just say, oh yeah, well, what about the gay people? What about the black people? What about this? Hey, we need a Chinese person now. We need a person from Uruguay or Madagascar. Like, it's so annoying. Just let capitalism do its thing. Let the people choose. Stop bringing identity politics into everything, because it's not doing anybody any favors.
Like, we don't need another straight guy? Like, who are you connecting with on that? This unbelievable.
Also, I am married to one of a global pop gay icon. So, so I'm pretty, the gays are with me. I have the entire gay vote, period. So I think she missed her, everyone's missing who's voting for me. The only people that aren't are the socialists, the lunatics, and the communists. But any normal functioning brain that doesn't want to step in human poop when they get their matcha is voting for me, which is a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, clean up LA. This guy isn't crazy at all. He's not a radical. He's just spitting common sense. And people are loving it. People are absolutely loving it.
What do you think? You're known as a reality TV star. Do you think that is, in your campaign for Los Angeles mayor to run the biggest city in California, is that a label that you embrace? Is that hurtful to your campaign, or does it help, you think?
I mean, the reality, pun intended, is that was from 20 years ago. And if we look at what Karen Bass was doing 20 years ago, she was in Cuba learning how to make with the people that would then go Capitol Hill. So if we're looking at backgrounds, I'm pretty proud of what I was doing at 20 on reality television, even though it was, I may not have been the most likable character. It was still TV versus trying to destroy America and going to Cuba 20 times and praising Fidel Castro. So
yeah, I mean, he's a likable guy. I don't know how anybody could see this and be like, oh, you know what? I hate this guy. Absolutely not. And that's why he's going to win. That's why he's become so popular. And the whole woke identity politics thing is coming to an abrupt end. So kudos to Spencer Pratt. This is going to be very exciting. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss more videos, especially about Spencer Pratt. Hit the like if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you all later. Bye for now.